What's up, guys? Welcome back to Chalk Talk with Big Ben. It's been a few weeks, so thanks for sticking around and holding out for me on finally getting back to these. I've been really ridiculously busy, and so this is going to be the first part, at least, is going to be an update video, kind of just telling you guys what I've been up to and kind of what's going on. First thing is where have I been? I've been here. I've been at Central doing classes. Had a crazy class load this quarter. Lots of homework, lots of papers, projects, just everything. Training has been going really well, but it's been really time consuming, and making the videos for that alone is taking up a lot of my time. Working as an RA here, we've had a lot of, there's been a lot of stuff going down on campus. That's really been kind of an all hands on deck for the entire student staff, so I've been busy with that. And then also my a cappella group, NADA Cantata, we've been doing really well. We've been having some good showings at some different, going to different venues. We were down in Oregon 2 weeks ago, we were in Bellingham last weekend, and really pursuing that. And so I've just been really busy and haven't been able to sit down and take the time that would be required to do one of these videos. So again, thanks for kind of sticking it out and waiting and being patient with me on that. I want to let you guys know what's coming up contest-wise. My next show, I have picked it, and it is the Emerald Cup Powerlifting Challenge for hardcore powerlifting, sponsored by MHP. That's April 20th. It's a Friday, in between the morning prejudging and the afternoon or the evening show for the Emerald Cup in Bellevue, Washington. They don't have a 198 class. They have 175, 225, 250, 275, and then the unlimited guys. And I will be competing as a 225 in that. So I've been trying to gain weight, a little bit. I'll be kicking that up in the next few weeks as training increases, getting ready for that meet. My goals for that meet, I would like to total 1850. And I think that's pretty reasonable, considering that I'm still planning on gaining another 10 or 15 pounds in that time. I would like to squat 700 plus with the belt and wraps. I'd like to bench. I've been working really hard on bringing my bench up. I'd like to get that into the to get close to, if not get into the 400s, would be awesome. And then I want to, what I pulled at Worlds single ply, that 751, I'd like to destroy that with just a belt. I've been really pushing all my lifts, and they've been going really well. So I'm gonna really try to show what I have at this next meet coming up. Been getting a lot of questions on Facebook, on YouTube, through Universal. People asking me if I will be at the Arnold Classic, the convention, and unfortunately this year I will not be. I talked to the guys at Universal, and they said, kind of unfortunately, we're kind of splitting the Universal and Animal this year, kind of see how it goes, and so they're not having me. They're not going to be able to bring me out, and I can't afford to come on my own. You will still get to see some of the Universal guys down there, but I'm not going to be able to make it this year. So. But I still encourage you to go check out if you're going to be in Columbus, Ohio during that weekend, go check out the Animal Cage. It's just an experience, and if you enjoy yourself half as much as I did last year when I was there, it will be an unforgettable experience. It's really awesome. Holler at my boy Ben Seath and Grant Higo when you're down there. They'll be fresh off their USAPL rival meet that they're going to have, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So go check out the guys, and let me know what you think, because it's just an experience. I want to kind of bring up this thing. I've been getting a lot of questions, especially since I've been so busy and haven't been able to answer any of them. They've been piling up. I'm going to request that you guys kind of condense the sources to either just leaving them on this video on YouTube, attach them to the comments of these Chalk Talk videos only, or go to the Universal USA site and leave them in the Chalk Talk forum section. I love getting the questions, but when they're so scattered throughout the different logs and the different forums and my different YouTube videos, it's just really difficult for me to condense them into answerable measures. So if you guys would just make sure that you keep it to those two sources. I'm pretty much, if I get questions in other areas, I will most likely just be answering those straight, typing it out, type responses, and not the video responses. So if you want it to be on the video response, go ahead and leave it at one of those two places. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer 3 questions that I got on the Universal Forum site. And if your question didn't get answered this week, go ahead and re-ask the question on one of those 2 places. So first question, Maddie XL. I'd like to know your thoughts on direct tricep training with regards to its ability to assist the bench press. I'm using a 5x5 program and bench 3 times a week along with an overhead press day after my benching. I tend to do some close grip work and some direct tri work. Too much? Possibly spinning my wheels? Hard for me to ever accuse someone of working too much when I run Shaco and I'm benching 3 days a week and doing an overhead press day. I will say if you're hitting those core, if powerlifting is your main goal, the idea is to work on getting good at those lifts. And so if you're benching that much and you're doing overhead press, I would say that's a lot of the work that you need, and you probably don't need to add in a whole lot of accessory work for that. I think maybe if you're doing it, once a week, you hit your triceps really hard. I don't think that's going to hurt you to do that. I'm a big believer in high frequency and high volume, so I think that when you tax the muscle and ask more of it, I wouldn't be doing this while you're trying to cut weight, or you need to be taking into account a lot of recovery is needed when you're hammering something that many times a week. And protect your joints, man. A lot of direct tricep work and stuff. I mean, you can really. I've been having some elbow tendonitis issues and stuff, so you just have to be careful. Ride that line when you're really pushing a certain muscle group like that. So, do I think it's gonna hurt you? No, but if you keep doing it for a while and your numbers aren't going up, readdress it when that happens. But if you're getting gains, who am I to tell you to change it? Universal Mike, what goals have you set for yourself that you're trying to reach now? Bench press, squats, deadlifts. Are you close to reaching them? How do you feel when you set a goal and don't reach it in a certain time? How do you fix it? Right now, my immediate goal is I want that 1850 total. Initially, I don't care about what body weight I hit it at. I would like to squat 700, bench 4, and pull 760-ish. Is that like 1860? Is that that split right there? And the goal for this is I'd like to hit that at this next meet, and then do a slow cut and bring my body weight back down towards the 198 so I can get to 198 without losing a whole lot of this strength, and then hit that same total again. And so that's my immediate goal for those. As far, am I close to reaching it? I really can't tell you. Most of my style of training is pretty submaximal. I don't hit maximum weights very often, and so it's almost, I'm not quite sure if it's there or not until the day of the meet. But I am much stronger now than I was when I totaled 1746. My training numbers are all much higher than they were, and I have 9 weeks left until that meet. So I like to think that I have a good shot at it. If I don't reach a goal in that time frame, I just look at what I did and see if there was anything I could have done differently to maybe increase my chances of making that goal. If there's nothing, if it was just I set it at too short of a time frame, then I just extend that time frame. But I'm always setting, I don't have an ultimate goal for them. I just always want to continually improve, and so that's what I do. And every time I reach a goal, I reassess it. Every time I miss a goal, I reassess it, and I move forward, because that's really all you can do. I mean, your other option would be to pout and quit, and I don't think that would be the way I'd want to go about it. Shukin, hello Ben, can you advise on how do you cut weight for a contest that has the same day weigh-in without losing strength? Nope, I can't tell you how to do it, because I don't know how I'd be able to. If it was a legitimate cut, if you're dropping like 10 pounds the same day, I wouldn't do it. Some people can. Some people do drastic weight cuts in that short amount of time, and then they just rehydrate and get all their fluids back and eat like crazy, and it doesn't really affect them that much. I did it in wrestling when I was in high school, and I hated it, so I can't imagine that doing it now as a powerlifter would be any more enjoyable for me. Um, if I was going to do a same day weigh in and I wanted to go down a weight class, I would start weeks out, at gently cutting down so that it wasn't drastic on my body. Because if when you do that, it's almost a traumatic event when you go through a hardcore cut. I know that if I do a 24-hour weigh in and I have a lot of weight to lose, I just feel like crap that day, and it takes me that entire 24 hours to recover and get back to where I was before I did that cut. So I wouldn't recommend doing it drastically, and if you're going to do it, I'd say start out a ways out, bring it down slow, and just realize that when you go from a place where your body weight is higher and you try to get rid of that, you lose some cushioning around your joints, and you just lose your a little bit of strength that happens. And so that's pretty much all I can say for that. Yeah, trying to keep this one a little bit shorter. Want to say thank you guys for being patient with me and waiting for these. I know there's a lot more questions that I didn't get a chance to get to. I'll be looking for a couple of them and trying to pick out a few, but in all honesty, the weeks that I've missed, it's made it so hard to keep up with the questions that have been asked. If you don't ask it again, there's a chance it may not be answered. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the following that I've been having lately on these. I think I'm almost up to 500 subscribers on YouTube, which is just blowing my mind. I know that's not like, there's people who have way more subscribers than that, but it's a pretty big deal for me. So I appreciate that very much. I appreciate you all. It's having a lot of awesome comments and positive support for the videos that I've been posting. So thank you guys for that. I'll keep you updated on my training as I'm getting ready for this meet. Might do a couple of little blog things that are not really based on like this question and answer thing, but I'd like to, I don't know, talk about how training's going if I have the time. So thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully I will get back on the weekly basis now that midterms are over, at least until finals start up. So thanks again, train hard, train smart, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.